we are basically going to do is we will just understand that how with the help of water we can smudge blend charcoal. Okay?
Which pencil are you using?
I will tell everything. Okay, so we will try with all the three pencils, hard, soft, medium, and first let's understand that how much each of them can be blended or can be spread or can be smudged. Alright, so we will just try and draw some small shapes right now, or maybe a house or maybe just a pot or something like that. Okay, or maybe a box or something. We will just try some random shapes and things. Okay.
Ma'am, so should we draw like the box like?
Okay, so let's just draw a basic house over here. Not very big, not very small. Use your soft pencil. Okay, just draw a very basic house. Now that we've been drawing, I think in every this we draw.
Ma'am, should we draw with you?
Yes, please. So I'm just drawing a very simple house, okay? Okay, I'm not drawing any doors and windows right now. Now, let's say we have to shade this part and we have to shade the roof, and of course we have to do all that shading and everything based on the light source. So let's say I start just shading the top part. Okay, and I'm going to do this in two ways. One, where we will spread or smudge the charcoal with the help of dry brush, and one we will do it with the help of wet brush. That means with the help of water. Okay. So basically right now let's go just till the end. So leave a little part at the bottom. Okay. Alright, now just take maybe say brush number 4 or 6 and dry brush. Okay, no need to put this in water right now. Now just with the help of the brush, just start bringing and spreading the dust that you have okay, and do it just till half, so that then we'll be able to see the difference. Do not blow the dust right now. Just pull that dust and bring it down and just cover the entire roof area of one half. Let the dust be there. Do not blow it now. The reason I'm telling you not to blow it now is because the other half we are going to try with water. Right? Now for the other half, what you do, just take the same brush, apply little water in it. Dip it in water. Remove the excess water like how we do for water painting. And just start smudging and spreading the charcoal dust along with the help of water. Do not put too much of water because we are using 100 GSM or 130 GSM only. So too much of water may bring out, because remember charcoal is nothing but dust, and it is a powder dust and it's made of charcoal, so it is quite capable of tearing our pages. Now what difference do we reckon over here?
In the wet one, the charcoal spreads more, so it's darker, and in the light one, the charcoal dust doesn't spread as much.
Okay. Can I hear any other view also, please?
In the lighter one, the one with the dry brush, it gradually starts fading, and in the one with the wet brush, it's dark. It's just dark.
Okay. 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 So now see, we had dust over here. So with the dry brush, the only option was that the dust got spread along with the help of the brush. And if we want, we can further go on spreading it, and it can become lighter and lighter and lighter till the time the dust keeps on moving away. But the difference that happened with water application was, is that the dust which was there, it got settled over there. Right, because of water, the dust got settled over there, and it's like, yeah, so the dust got settled there, and it's like, it's just giving that impact of that dark and light. Now let's try with the medium pencil. Okay, let's just do this part. Okay. So let's start with the medium pencil on this part. Let's do it in the same way, like half and half we will do it.
Ma'am, this is medium, right?
Yes. Because this will also give you an understanding of which pencil has how much dust in it. Okay, and please take another brush, a dry brush, and let's do the same thing. Okay, first dry brush and then so what did you all understand while, or what do you reckon when you are spreading just with the dry brush? The medium part. Yes, Devina?
Only the excess dust is like smudging, and in the wet brush, like even some of the dust which is like in the shading is smudging.
And is the dust quantity same as what it was for medium? What it was for soft?
No, it's lesser.
It's lesser, correct. Now let's try with harder pencil, and let's try in this. And let's see if this has the same amount of dust or whether it has any dust or not. Because first of all, getting hard on the paper itself is a task. Okay, let me just. And the same thing again with my wet brush. So what do we see? Yes, Bhargav?
Lesser dust in the medium and the soft.
Okay. Did it even really spread as much as even medium had spread and got smushed?
The dry brush one is almost not seen.
The dry brush spreading was almost not seen. But at least with the wet brush, we could see something.
Yeah.
Right? So just for your reference, please write it down, which is medium, which is soft, so that you all know it. And anyways, by looking at it, we can understand. Now, let's check in the dry part. I mean, I'm sure your roof has dried and this wall has dried up. So, let's see. If I want to shade on top of this part where the water was applied. So, does both sides give me the same kind of darkness, or do I have difference in darkness? And also, does the texture of the same paper changes?
Ma'am, the texture changes a bit.
The texture is changing?
No, not much. It's slightly darker and the texture is smoother.
Yes, because the paper has made, the water has made it like that. Right?
Yeah.
Alright. So this is done? Understood? The differences. Now if, let's say, even if I want to try with hard pencil, even hard will be seen little bit on the place where water was applied. Just try and just try it out once. Is it somewhat seen little bit better than the normal hard pencil look?
Yeah.
Yes.
I
So,
think the water made it a bit darker.
yes.
Texture.
Correct. Also, the reason it is working on water plays more better than the normal way is because while we were using water to spread, it was the dust of the charcoal which was spreading. And the dust got settled over there. So kind of a base layer was made. Now you're coloring on the base layer. You're shading on the base layer. As a result, you are getting the second layer as a slight dark compared to the base layer. Clear? Okay, now let's try. Give me an object. Give me some shape or object. Let's try that.
A pyramid?
Okay, let's try a pyramid. So I will continue with my soft pencil. And this time let's make it a little bigger so that we can see the differences. How's a pyramid drawn? Like this only, right?
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, we used to draw these when we were in school and in the maths class to calculate the length and the breadth and the height. Okay. Now, let's say we start shading from here. Okay. I'm going with soft right now. of course, as I keep moving upwards, it will become smaller strokes. Let me just turn my page a bit.
Are you using soft for the other side as well?
Yes, I am continuing with soft.
But lighter soft.
Lightly, yes. Compared to this side, it is slightly light. And this time I'm not going to use dry brush. I'm going to continue with the wet brush. And see, the size of the brush that you will be using will totally depend on the amount of place we have for the brush. Obviously in this space, using a brush number 12 or a brush number 10 is not correct. Because then in that case, water will keep moving outside the lines, right? So I take little.
Ma'am, are you using brush number 8 or 6?
I'm using 3.
I don't have a 3.
You can use 4, 5, anything.
Okay.
Now see, I want this part to become darker. Okay, I want the tip to become darker. So what am I going to do is, I will start using my brush from little bit below where soft charcoal is more, and will keep on moving towards the tip.
Ma'am, I got locked up because of the network issues. Okay, ma'am.
Now see, the other benefit part is, let's say I want a particular part to be lighter, that we generally do with erasing or applying white. Okay, I can just clean my brush completely and not touch the charcoal area, but just touch the place and apply my wet brush over there very smoothly, and then let it be like that. So once it dries, you will have no color in that place at all. Same thing. Now for this side, I'm gonna work a little bit different. In this side, we moved from charcoal towards the white part, right? For this one, let's try in the opposite direction. That means not pulling this charcoal, but pulling this line. Okay, I'll just turn my paper because then it's easier. So this time you have to make sure that whatever charcoal dust is there in this line that we have drawn gets pulled here. And make sure your brush should not run dry. The moment you feel that brush is becoming dry, there's no water in the bristles, immediately dip your brush in water. Because that way you will also avoid splitting of the brush head and spoiling your brush. Also your paper will not tear. And again, when I have to make this part dark, the tip, I will use whatever charcoal is here. Okay. Now the way this is blended, these points are not blended in the same way. So what I do, I take little water and just go like this at one stroke and blend the edges where the charcoal pencil had finished. Got it? Now this either we shade completely with charcoal or we just spread everything with the help of water. Now horizontal, vertical, slanting, that is totally, it will depend on how the object which is in front of us is looking. Right now we are just going hypothetical, so we are just going horizontal. You can try vertical also.
But Kusuka, if you click on the buttons.
Okay, now as we saw in the house that we can rework with charcoal once the place dries. Okay, but I want you all to give a try when the paper is not yet dry and it is still wet. What happens if you are using charcoal pencil? The reason I want you to give a try so that you get an understanding that why that is not done.
Ma'am, you were like, I want you to give a try when the paper is dry.
Now tell me what happens when the paper is wet and what happens when the paper is dry.
When the paper is wet, like the tip of the charcoal, like a little bit shaves off the first part of the paper.
Yes.
Like makes it much thinner.
Correct. It starts tearing the paper because paper is weak at that time, right? So it starts tearing your paper, which is not a good thing for our artwork. So we should always wait for the place where we have applied water to dry up completely before we reuse the charcoal pencil on top of it. And I would again repeat, it should dry completely because little bit of wetness also will tear the paper. So like I can still take the risk of applying over here but not over here because over here I have just applied water, so that's wet. Correct? So I can darken this part. I can work on this part. I can make these lines darker. But I will avoid this area to be touched right now. And remember, once you've applied water on a place and you want to apply charcoal again on top of it, you don't have to press very hard. With a normal and a gentle hold of your pencil, it will work because water has created like a base layer for you. Right? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.